welcome to Empower. I'm glad you're together with us once again. And I thank God so much that He's been together with you. He's also taken care of me. And that is why we are here again. This is Empower. We focus on people and workplace. My name is Beatrice Chuchu, and I'm together with Wagoi Steve. You can say hi to us as we start the program.
Yeah. Hi, viewers. I hope we are well in the Lord. The Lord is good, and He's together with us. He's teaching us every day. And at the end of it all, we'll be better workers and better stewards of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
So keep it here for an awesome time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. When we in Empower, we focus in all aspects of life. It can be formal, it can be informal, because some of us, not all of us are employed in a formal setup. Others also business, or business people. They are doing their businesses themselves.
Yes.
Not maybe employ someone. And this thing affects all of us.
Yes.
Because most of the time, or all the time when you're working, we interact with people.
Yeah.
And the topic today touches more on such interactions.
Yeah.
And our topic today, our viewer, is workplace gossip and rumors. You know, it's quite interesting that maybe when you were growing up, the issues of gossip were known to be women stories.
Yes. Yes.
And I think maybe there was some maybe truth, I don't know, but it was when I was growing up. That is the perception we had, and that is what we knew. But as I come to work in the formal or the informal setups, I've come to realize gossip is not just a women thing.
It's true.
And it actually thrives even in workplace. So when I'm talking about gossip, what is gossip? If you were to define in your own words.
Gossip.
Yes.
Gossip is basically speaking. You pick up something, some information about somebody. It can also be about an organization. But let's focus on people here.
Yes, on people.
You pick and certain information about somebody. It could be true. And that information is sensitive. It is personal. Something personal about somebody. Then you start pushing it, passing it. You pass it from one person to another, to another. Of course, not with a good intention.
Yes, because why are you passing?
Where are you passing? And of course, it's not a strength. Most of the time, it is a weakness.
Wow.
And it is aimed at bringing this person down.
And you know, you say that sometimes information can be true. Sometimes it can also not be true.
It could be cooked.
It could be cooked. Sometimes people just have a perception and they speak it. And that is why we are very careful about perception, because even people say perception is reality, because perception can become like it's real. And people speak about it. It passes from one person to another. First of all, in gossip, you have no authority to speak about this story. But you've taken it upon yourself to start passing it from one person to another. Even either to higher levels or to peers or even to lower level. And it becomes very detrimental in the organization. And the problem also with this information that is passing, which is personal, which may be private, or which may not have been required to be passed, is that by the time it reaches maybe the third, the fourth, the fifth party, it is not the real information. Even if it was true.
Is distorted. It is something else. And of course, not better. It is worse.
Of course. It becomes worse. It doesn't become better at any point. And it's quite interesting to note that these are things that are happening in organizations. And we cannot just overlook them.
True.
And that's the reason we have this discussion. So why do you think these gossips exist? What are the reasons behind them?
Maybe we can build it from where we stopped last week. Envy and unhealthy competitions. It can be, somebody can use it as a tool. Because I am envious of this person, I am I am seeing so and so is just rising and rising and rising, and according to me, I am stuck in this position. I will use this gossip to bring them down. So it is something like you want to revenge or you want to just tarnish somebody's name for your own benefit.
And you start just passing the information. Very bad.
Yeah, it's a very bad, it's a very bad habit.
And I also think in organizations, gossip can also arise when people are bored. Maybe they are so idle, my thinking, and people don't have much to do. So because people are social, and not everybody has the right values or right character, some stories will start somewhere. You know, I remember in high school, a very good friend of mine, there was some rumor and gossip that she was expectant.
Oh my.
In high school, and I still remember, because I was a future lady, she was a secretary. I can never forget that story. And it was not true. And it went around until it got to the SU patron.
Oh my.
The girl was so traumatized, and there was nothing like that. Can you imagine when being taken to the nurse to be checked if you are pregnant because of a rumor? You can imagine. So I think when people are idle and you have a lot of time to gossip and to speak, some people may bring up a story out of perception. Hey, she has added weight. I think. Hey, someone else says, or
she is pregnant. Then it starts.
It's from there, going to the next person. Beatrice is expectant. And you know, in high school, stories can really spread.
They can.
So it's quite interesting that people in organizations, if they are not fully engaged, they don't have work to do, they can also turn to gossip.
It's true.
Which is actually not right.
It's true. Maybe another thing also which can bring people to gossip is insecurity. You are insecure. And you, maybe, like for example, we can give a scenario. There are people, two people are needed to be promoted to a certain position. And one of us is feeling insecure. You feel like the other one has more opportunity or is more likely to be picked. So somebody can start a gossip to tarnish or to dim the opportunity that this other person could have.
Wow.
So you'll find your own insecurities are leading you to gossip about somebody else so that they don't get what they could have gotten.
You're right. So then now information becomes distorted. And it's not right.
And you see if it gets to the people maybe who will be doing the interviews and all that. And they don't take time to analyze this and to get to the bottom of it. Maybe if somebody, you are trained to be an accountant and you are in the accounts department and you need to be very faithful.
Person of integrity.
You need to be a person of... Then somebody comes and say, in her former organization, 1 billion got lost. And you are due to be promoted. What happens to that person?
Definitely. It affects it. And you see the problem with such information is that it can, however much we try to say it's not true, or even if we finally get to know it was not true, we always leave a mark somewhere, a negative mark.
It's true.
And it's quite interesting. And people should actually avoid this thing. Gossip. People should avoid it. Because if they don't, then you can realize it's affecting a lot of issues. The other thing that causes gossip in organizations is lack of communication. If communication is not done, let's assume we're not doing well in business. And the way things are, mishahara inachelewa. It's like kuna struggles, and we can be able to see that. And no one is telling us this is our status. You know, it's always good for business to give people status of what they are doing and how far we are. Because at the beginning of the year, for example, can be the financial year, we already have our targets for this year. This is, for example, 2024, and this is where we know we are heading to. Those regular updates, maybe like quarterly, you can call your team and let them know we were supposed to be here, this is where we are. They stop filling gaps and thinking we are doing very well and we are not.
Yes.
So if you don't communicate and then we start seeing some signs.
Yes.
Hey, we are not being paid on time.
Yeah.
Some things are being given, now they are not given. How comes? Someone will just start.
It's true.
I think
the organization is going down.
Yeah. Actually, there might be some people being let go.
Yeah.
And you see, it's someone thinking.
Yeah.
Then that story starts spreading within the organization.
Yeah.
You start having a lot of rumors.
Yes.
Which are not right, they are not correct.
Yeah.
And because you did not communicate to the team and let them know this is our status.
Yes.
And usually say, for example, there are such small things, for example, you can get late to pay salaries because of something.
Yes.
Maybe you're expecting some money to come in,
and
the money didn't come.
Yeah.
So you got late or something happened. The best thing you can do, let the team know we are going to pay late this month.
Yeah.
And we apologize for the inconvenience.
Yes.
You remove all those many questions, unanswered ones, and a lot of speculation that may not be correct.
Yes.
And you really, a lot of stories moving. Even someone you go home and say, hey, by the way, sisi, hakuko sawa. Hata nimesikia. And you see that story. Nimesikia. No one says, Wangui told me.
Yes, it's always
gossip
yes.
Gossip comes in with the I've heard.
Yes.
I was being told. You know, I overheard.
Yes.
But if you ask someone, okay, who was saying, I know, no, don't worry.
Yeah. In fact, even people will go to an extent of saying, and when you are caught, or when you go speaking, don't say it's me. Don't say it's me who told you.
Yes.
So you'll find the other person will never say it's so and so.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then becomes such a big problem. Because when the person say, don't tell me, don't say it's me.
Yes.
Just don't know this information is not true.
Yes, it is false.
It's a false.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was given this information by someone else who told me, don't say it's me.
Yeah.
And but because I'm tempted to gossip, I'll come and tell you, but please don't quote me.
Yeah, don't quote me.
Then you go to someone else, please don't
quote me.
But what
the information really is still
going and going and going.
Yeah.
Quite interesting when you think about gossip at workplace.
Yeah.
And what are other maybe negative consequences of this before we take a short break? Maybe one or two.
One, of course, the person who is being gossiped about will be demoralized.
Yeah.
They will be hurt. There will be issues of trust.
Yes.
And there's something I always say, don't tell me about somebody.
Yes.
Because that information, even though I'm not going to take it to the next person, it has registered in me.
Yes.
And you have changed my perspective. The way I was seeing that person.
You see them differently.
Yeah, even though I don't want, the information is already there. So when somebody knows, they were saying like that innocent girl.
Yes.
She will be demoralized.
Yes.
She'll be hurt. Hatred also can come out of that.
That is it.
Because if you know it's so and so who started it, you will not be able to relate with them.
Yes.
So relationships are destroyed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see, any organization, when people are not working in harmony, as you have said earlier, definitely it affects work.
Yeah.
The reason that brought us together is affected because you came to work, I came to work.
Yeah.
But is that work requires us to work together as a team and to relate with one another.
Yeah.
But the moment now I realize you're not even wishing me well.
Yes.
Because it's ill when you speak about me.
Yeah.
Or say something about me, especially when it is negative or information that was not supposed to go.
Yeah.
Definitely I'll not be happy.
It's true.
And I'll not work well as I'm supposed to do, and work is affected. We are going to take a short break, then we'll come back from there. I believe you're listening and you're together with us. Give us feedback. We're taking a short break. My name is Beatrice Chuchu.